So you're researching Lexington, you're thinking about moving here, but you're wondering, where do the people actually hang out? And I'm not talking the mainstream stuff, I'm talking the hidden gem areas around town to get dinner, cocktails, see live music, or grab a weekend coffee, right? So if you want the inside scoop, today's video is for you. I am breaking down the top 7 hidden gem areas in Lexington and the #1 thing you have to do in each of them. Let's go. Number 1, Chevy Chase. This historic Lexington neighborhood is also one of the city's oldest shopping districts. It's packed with great food, fun bars, and always some kind of like cute event happening, like a farmer's market or a pop-up in the park. This area is home to Lexington's oldest bar, which is the iconic Chevy Chase Inn, which first anchored the area as a go-to spot. And because of its prime location near the University of Kentucky and downtown, it brings in a cool mix of young energy, doctors, and business people. So if you're into boutique shopping, hit AJ's, Omar and Elsie's, or Peggy's, and then wander down the charming, walkable, tree-lined streets, stop at the Arboretum or Ashland Estate, and grab a bite at local favorites like Bear and the Butcher, Josie's, and the Sage Rabbit. And my #1 non-negotiable in this area is checking out Brevide Coffee. I love to go there and work in the world, people watch, work on YouTube videos, but it was an old house that was converted into a coffee shop, and each room is set up in a really interesting way, so check it out. Number 2, the Distillery District. Once known as the Colonel James E. Pepper's Old Pepper Distillery, say that 5 times fast, this area lay abandoned for nearly 5 decades beginning in 1958. But fortunately, in 2008, local entrepreneurs joined forces to restore it to its former grandeur, and their efforts have been remarkable. Today, this revitalized piece of Lexington history is super walkable and fun. It is thriving with 2 craft bourbon distilleries, a diverse range of food options, shopping, and drinking, of course, plus fun things to do like live music and fire pits at Goodfellas Pizza, or arcade games at the Burl. It's also home to Lexington's newest hotel, the Manchester, which was recognized by Time magazine as one of the top 100 destinations in the country. This area is awesome to eat, play, or stay. And my top thing to do in this area is get Crank and Boom ice cream. Side note, if you are wondering not only about the best areas, but the best neighborhoods to live in, hit me up. My name is Shelby Johnson and I'm an Army veteran turned real estate agent. I relocated to Lexington a few years ago and I would love to help you do the same. Number 3, downtown Lexington. The most obvious area on my list. It is located right in the heart of Lexington, and it is where history and modern energy collide in the best way. Downtown is packed with great food, local craft breweries and distilleries, art galleries, theaters, and sports. You can literally yell anything UK or Wildcats day or night and someone will yell it back at you. And there's always events going on. Like every Thursday from April through October, there's Thursday Night Live from 5 to 8 p.m. for live music, food, drinks, and art right by the old Lexington courthouse. Or every October, there's the City Halloween Parade, followed by our Thriller reenactment, where several hundred zombies will dance and drag themselves down Main Street to some classic Michael Jackson. Like, what? It's so Lexington. For shopping, there's some boutiques and there's also stuff like Urban Outfitters, but my must-do activity in this area is going to a UK basketball game at Rupp Arena. Even if you don't like basketball, even if you don't like UK, I was legit blown away at my first game and had the best time. Number 4, Greyline Station. So this historic building was built in 1928 and originally functioned as the Southeastern Greyhound Line's headquarters. Fast forward almost 100 years and it's now just known as Greyline Station. So the building has been super carefully restored, but they kept a lot of the cool parts of the station. Has these huge high industrial ceilings, concrete floors, and even though it's inside, it has this really open air feel to it. They've got a great mix of permanent restaurants and retail shops, but the real fun is the rotating pop-ups and markets where vendors from all over the area set up inside the main atrium. You'll also find things like ping pong tables, kombucha on tap, huge huge live plants, and plenty of space for board games, community yoga, and just hanging out. My top thing in this area is getting the garlic parmesan and lemon pepper wet rub from Wing King. Number 5. Southland Drive, which is only about a mile long, and honestly, it's kind of industrial looking. It's not that cute, but it's got a lot of local businesses, really good food, and one of the strongest music identities in Lexington. A former mayor even officially named it Lexington's Music Row back in 2010, thanks to its long history of hosting the major community music events, like the Southland Jamboree and Lexington music festivals, plus being home to a ton of instrument and sound equipment shops. Beyond the music scene, there's the annual Southland Street Fair and a farmer's market, plus great local staples year-round like volleyball and German eats at Marika's, or Southern comfort food at Winchell's. My number one thing to do in this area is Critchfield Meats Family Market. Check out their butcher shop in the back and eat their fried chicken in the front. Just do it. Number 6, the Summit at Fritz Farm, which I'd say is easily the most upscale, modern, and beautifully designed mixed-use destination in Lexington. And by mixed use, I mean it's got A-class apartments above the local shops and restaurants on the ground level. This whole area is new, fresh, clean, and a little bougie. It's got almost 70 shops, 25 dining options, a boutique hotel, and other essentials like Cycle Bar, Orange Theory, and the Apple Store. To give you an idea of the vibe, this is where you'll find Lulu, Anthropologie, Vineyard Vines, and Lexington's only Whole Foods, plus all the restaurants to match that type of vibe. My number one must try in this area is the carrot cake from J. Alexander's. It is so good. Also, the Summit is only 5 minutes from my house, so when you get the carrot cake, please invite me and I will eat half of it. Thank you. Number 7, the Warehouse Block. So back in the 1930s, the Walton and National Avenue area was all warehouses and industrial buildings, but fast forward to today, it still has that like gritty, cool character, but it has evolved into a really sweet spot for locals to hang. The Warehouse Block is basically a little choose your own adventure zone because you've got home decor boutiques like Seabird Lex, wellness spots like the Lexington Salt Cave, and a whole lineup of places to eat, drink, and chill. For food, try Epping's on East Side or pizza and beer at Mirror Twin Brewing. Or if you want a little mental and physical challenge, try Breakout Games, which is a personal favorite of mine. But my number one must-do activity in this area is still Trifecta, which is an art and glassblowing shop that looks completely normal until it pushes through into one of the coolest speakeasies I have ever seen. And if you're sitting there like, I have heard enough, I love Lexington, I want to move there, then I would love to work with you. Hit me up and we will get started. But now, YouTube has picked another video just for you, so see you there. Bye.